Hello, this is D, and I'm back with another video. Well, gamers are anticipating these next generation systems. All the news is being consumed by PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and of course we're all waiting for these next generation specifications. Now, what's the most important thing next generation? It's not just the specs. Now, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, Xbox guys, you're just talking about the 12 teraflops of performance, you're just talking about SSDs and ray tracing, what about the games? Now, I'll admit the games are the most important thing for next generation consoles, because those are the things that you're going to be playing the most is the games. You're not really going to be looking at the console and saying, oh wow, it has 12 teraflops. It doesn't make any difference unless these games produce what the system is capable of doing. Now, I'm looking lately at a lot of stuff that Microsoft is doing, and I'm just surprised that a lot of gamers are not speaking on this. Now, we saw a reveal of Mara on a random Wednesday, and Ninja Theory showed their next game, and the game looked absolutely stunning. People thought it was a fake video. Some people thought it was a real life picture. The render was in-game. It was not a photo. It had ray tracing and it looked absolutely real. Yet gamers, they're not really talking about it. Well, the detractors at least, they're not talking about it. They're still going on with this narrative that Microsoft don't have any games, that their games are cartoony. But when Microsoft shows a game that's not cartoony, they're nowhere to be found. They got nothing to say. And I find it incredible. Keep the same energy. This game looks absolutely stunning. The ray tracing is just incredible. It's their AA experience. Now, when we go to their AAA experience, Hellblade 2, this game looks incredible. When we saw this reveal at the Game Awards, gamers were in awe. It just looked absolutely incredible. Yet the detractors, once again, had to say some things about the game. Oh, it's CGI. Oh, it's in-engine. The final product is not going to look like that. Yet when Sony shows a first-party game, such as Uncharted 4, when it's in-engine, you don't hear gamers saying anything about that. They're excited for their game, how great it looks. They're not talking about that it's in-engine and that it's targeting that and that the final product's not going to look like that. And when you look at these in-engine games, the final product most of the time pretty much looks like what we saw in-engine because the game is being created in-engine. But let's forget about that. Okay, let's just forget about that. Now, recently, the senior character artist at PlayGround Games uploaded a render. Now, as you can see on the screen, this render looks absolutely stunning. Look at the level of detail. This looks like a real person. You can see her pores, you can see the peach fuzz on her face, you can see each individual strand of her hair. Look at the materials for the cloth, look at the metal on her armor. It looks absolutely stunning. Why are the people that were saying that Microsoft games look cartoony, why are they not commenting on this? Why are they not saying how well this looks, or how good Hellblade 2 looks, or how good Mara looks? It's unbelievable. Now, I want to speak to Xbox fans. Now, I play all consoles. I'm going to be getting a PlayStation 5 at launch. I'm going to be getting an Xbox Series X as well. I play all games. I obviously have a high-end PC. I just love playing games. So I'm not going to do all of this stuff. I'm looking forward to games from Sony. I'm looking forward to games from Microsoft. I can't wait to see what these next generation graphics are going to deliver for us on these consoles. But to Xbox fans, you have nothing to worry about. Microsoft is making the moves behind the scenes. They're acquiring the studios that they need to. They're acquiring the top talent in the industry. And we're getting few little tidbits of what to expect. We see this with Hellblade 2. We see this with Mara. We see this with the render that PlayGround Games uploaded that I think is for Fable, because it's been rumored for quite some time that PlayGround Games will be doing Fable. And when you look at the artwork here, it screams Fable. We also have games like Flight Simulator. Flight Simulator looks like real life. Yet gamers are still talking about Microsoft doesn't have any games. Are they not seeing the same things that I'm seeing? All the acquisitions that Microsoft is making, all the top developers that are going to the initiative and these other studios that Microsoft has, that PlayGround Games is branching out away from Forza and doing a different game? Do these people not see the same things that I see? Or do they choose not to see the same things that I see because, I don't know, they have this blind brand loyalty? Listen, gamers should be gamers. I don't care what platform you're on, a good game is a good game and it should be appreciated and it should be treated as such. And a bad game should be treated as a bad game, no matter the platform. But when you see that Microsoft is making moves, when you see that they're producing or attempting to produce the graphics and the stuff that we've been asking for, give credit where it's due. Unfortunately, some gamers, they just don't want to deal with the reality that Microsoft is really gearing up for the next generation. Now, everything that we've seen for the PlayStation 5, which is just one game to be honest, Godfall, does not look as impressive as what I've seen for the Xbox Series X thus far. And we haven't even seen the latest build of Halo Infinite. Yet gamers are still saying that, you know, we're not going to have any games on the Xbox brand and that the games are still cartoony. When there's proof that this is not the case, that Microsoft is really gearing up for next generation, that they're firing on all cylinders, and that gamers should be excited. Now, PlayStation gamers should also be excited. There's going to be some fantastic looking games on the PlayStation 5. I don't think all the games are going to look like Godfall. Godfall is not a big developer. It's not a big studio, and the point of me bringing it up is gamers are saying, oh, some gamers actually are saying, oh, look at Godfall, it looks amazing, when it doesn't look amazing. It looks like a current gen game to me with ray tracing. It doesn't look as impressive as Hellblade, it doesn't look as impressive as Mara, it doesn't look as impressive as the render from PlayGround games. It just doesn't. Now that's my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about PlayGround's render, if you think it's for Fable. Let me know what you think about the games that are coming from Microsoft in the comment section down below. And like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.